in my humble opinion. In my humble opinion, all this shit's a movie. Pardon self. All of this is movies.
It seems too
Now,
staged, doesn't it? For real.
it just seems crazy. The back and forth and all that. Check out Epstein, the files. That's why. We knew.
Yeah, but that's a very bad comment. If he said like, "Rah, I made you win presidency," without me, rare. I was the brains behind Doge. But to say man's on the Epstein plane fiddling, and
Yeah, you
that's
can't.
We
where
knew
he
it,
dropped.
But T, we knew
that's
it.
a very
It's
personal
already
thing.
out there. It's already out there. I know what you're saying. Mainstream
but
wise,
for
it's not.
Elon to say that is a little bit like it's ungentlemanly.
And the foot,
say
and the
that.
foot,
You
and let's
can say
keep it real,
man's
man. Man ain't got
policy-
no horse in the race, but the footage he put out, Trump weren't no youths. I just
What
seen
footage?
consent in. I don't. Did you see the footage that Elon
No,
put
I-
footage along with that tweet?
You seen that footage?
Yeah, man. Trump's dancing and that skanking. This is like in the 90s.
Can you put it up? Can you bring it up?
Yeah. That's
Let
me see if I can find it.
Yeah, try to find it. That was WWF Trump.
Trump is the original grab him by the pussy man.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was like corporate in the 70s and 60s where man them could your office woman, the woman that was in your office, you could move to her, grab her bum, pinch it, you know what I mean?
All of that.
Compliment on her breast this morning. You get me? Like that was common folk for them man there back then, them time there.
I remember man's had millions, multiple millions back then. So we can't pretend like to say,
Yeah, Trump Towers and all that. But it's theatricals until someone overdoes it, and I think Elon overdid it with the Epstein thing. So I don't look at it as this is fake. I think this is legit still.
Yeah.
Because to say the Epstein, to draw a man into child, because we know they're trying to say, oh, it's underage. Like we know when they're underage, we're talking about babies and toddlers and all sorts. To say underage is the pretty sprinkle part. So to say man is on the Epstein files is a very low blow. You get me? Very low blow.
Well, I ain't got that, no, but where you send it to?
It's in the chat.
Oh, in this chat.
Yeah.
I thought it was low. I thought it was a low blow still to say man was in the Epstein files. But you know what it is? Think about this, yeah. Think about this 15 years ago. Did we ever think we'd see this day where world politics have become like reality TV? Because even Trump, and Elon, it's almost like two brethren that have fell out publicly. Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
A man's talking about, yo, I didn't like this bill and I didn't like that bill. But I think somehow the Americans were trying to give my man some alley-oops with the SpaceX thing, There was something going on. I think something happened there as well.
Elaborate.
So the SpaceX thing, he was getting a lot of little bring-ins, let's put it like that. And I think Trump shut down a lot of that stuff. Trump shut down. And remember, they can't block China forever, China are producing the best EVs in the world, and they're blocking them only certain man.
They're building the AI in space.
Crazy.
They're building the AI brain in space. Yeah. Like if we're living under a dome, the Chinese are gonna make us know, bro. Like don't count on America to let us know.
They're gonna flood the thing, boss. They're gonna flood the thing if you try and get past that barrier.
Like, and Elon's a man. Elon is a man
of a Mar-a-Lago party, state prostitution.
His team, he will literally go to China and build up there. Cause I think Elon is more on planetary. He's not on just America. He goes to America because it's the leading white comfortable background for him to work with. But I think if it hinders his chance of making a two planetary nation, he'll go to India, he'll go to China, he'll go to Russia, go to wherever I think he's
wherever the money is. Yeah, wherever the money is.
Who can make it a two planetary thing, that's where he's gonna go.
I mean,
this is mad business.
So, like, listen,
what's wrong with that?
What do you want straight men to do? Straight men still look at girl up and down. Like, what do you
Come
want?
on.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know whether he's a paedophile or not, but I'm saying from that little quote there is you can't drag a man down for.
You can't.
Something else.
I keep. Hold on, sorry. I keep this thing consistent. That was women who were there as consenting adults who were around a multi-millionaire. And we can't go on say.
Let's wrap it up to the truth is that at no point has anyone ever gone to this island, yeah, and fucking showed us footage of the tunnels, the houses, what's
Come on.
going on there? No
Come
one's
on.
seen nothing. All they've done is arrested the woman, the British woman. Like, so what about the
Ghislaine.
rest of them?
Come on.
It's all a conspiracy to hide. And yeah,
Yes.
they're all at the top. They're all involved in the CIA, they're all involved in the royal family, they're all
Mm-hmm.
involved in who's who. So no, it don't matter if you want to talk about Trump. They're all in it. Unless you're
All
gonna bring
of them.
down everybody,
Yep.
same as P. Diddy. You want to bring down Diddy, but what about the rest of them?
Come
What?
on.
No,
What
but
about
T,
all of
hear
it?
this though. Hear this with the Diddy thing. Remember, you know, on the build up to this Diddy thing, they told us we were gonna see all these celebs, these videos of man with
Yeah,
all
yeah.
this stuff, and so far, all it's been about is him being a super freak.
And nasty,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
This one.
yeah.
You get me?
All
Because
it's
no,
been
but
is
even if
the
you think
oil,
about it, yeah,
baby oil.
yeah, no, but even if you think about it, I ain't with that kind of stuff. But it ain't a crime, and I'm not saying that I know my man's
No,
horrible, but if that's what you do, I wouldn't do it. But if that's what you do, and you can find girl to do it,
And it,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get
It's a
me?
party. The party's the party. And
Yep.
but you even know, certain man, they might not be a bona fide Bridget, but certain man that like young gal. And even when they're 30, 40, they're still looking at young gal, 16, 17, and looking like, yeah, man would do them trouble. And you're looking at him and you're like, bro, that's a little gal for you, you know.
and
But there's man out there that like young gal, you get me? And it's like there's certain man that like it, there's certain man that like granny, there's certain man that like, you get me?
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's an excellent point.
Certain man
Everyone has
have
got
their
good things still.
their what's it called, a fetish, innit?
Six.
You get me? It's not so,
Fetish,
like I said,
yeah,
me,
yeah.
I ain't into none of that. But I'm saying when I've been following this thing, I'm like, hold on, where's all this stuff? What you were saying that Nicolas Cage and all these man, you see what I mean? Leonardo DiCaprio and all these man. I'm like, where's all that? You ain't hear none of it. You're hearing about him.
Because, no, but
man.
if you do that, you're gonna bring down the Jewish
There we go.
dome of him.
Come on.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
Because that's who's running the whole show. That's who's
This
running
is
the whole
it.
thing.
Well, they
It's
said
the
they
Jews, so
reckon,
the Jews-
yeah,
the Jews
they reckon that
set you
he's
up
down
as a
700
fool.
billion. You know, no, what am I about billion? 700 million. They say my man's down. Through this,
Who?
Diddy. They're saying he's down 700 million
Yeah,
through
yeah.
all. I'm talking about all the
But when
hits.
you're,
He's taken.
when you're a billionaire, yeah, it's 1,000 million to a billion. 700 million. Is it 700 million?
Yeah, this is allegedly. Yeah,
So it's a good half of your net worth.
yeah,
man.
man. But Piers more. I was watching Piers, yeah, and he had on a brother on there, and you see everything we were saying. Now the mainstream is starting to slowly say that too.
Serious.
You get me? Yes, Noble, man. Remember, I tap in with the mainstream, you know, and they're
I don't watch Piers, man, still.
Piers platform's needed, man. It's needed because you need to hear
certain topics,
yeah.
like the Israeli thing and all the slaughter that's going on. I peep some of them interviews and stuff, but when it comes to the Diddy thing, I just switch off when it
You
comes
know
to
he's trying to
Piers,
get the
man.
views, but he brings in
Yeah,
certain man. Like he brings in certain man who break down certain science behind why and how what was going on. But folks, real talk, man. I gotta go town, you know. Telepaton, it's been a pleasure, man. Man have to get you back. You need to be on one of the long streams, man.
Yeah. I need to touch. I'll come to.
Yeah, you need to just come, bro. Just come studio, man. You need to just fly up here to the studio. Noble, you could come up as well.
Yeah, man.
And then we jump on camera and give Noble a mic off camera.
That's right.
And then we just build, you get me? No topic, nothing. We just talk.
Yeah, man.
See what I'm saying?
Burn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So people,
enjoyable,
you see
man.
we back now, man. We see we back. But yeah, man, I gotta go town, so I have to cut. So folks, we've had a special guest on Telepaton. Thank you very much for blessing the stream today and giving us your expertise, because Telepaton ain't just talking this thing, he's walking it. Like I said, go to his Instagram. Just go over there, man. Just go over there, man. All that LV caught Telepaton. That was bad, you know.
Serious.
That's how I know, man's hitting the bitcoins and all that, because I know them price tags still. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So what you saying to that? What you got coming up? What you got coming up just for we finalize this thing?
Right. I'm just living my real life. You get me? In a minute. That's it, fam. We're just trying to build with the family. Go yard in the summer. Try build a house out there to get me.
Oh, you building a house in yard?
Still got my eyes. Yeah.
Mad. Where you building it? What area?
St. Mary.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Mary. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Proper thing, man. So
Obviously,
would you go and live? Would you go and live?
Yeah. World War II breakout. I'm going. You get me? I'm trying to get my dual citizenship. You get me? Dual nationality, dual passport, something. I'm trying to get. My idea is to get a few passports going. You get me? I need a few passports. I was in Thailand in January, February, trying to do the same thing. I want to Dubai. You get me? I want some options, fam. Because if they lock down, if shit goes wrong, I want options.
Yeah, man. And it looks like they could still. I mean, put it like this. Last thing I'll say.
Like, even if it's not a lockdown thing, just a fouled state. And Britain right now is a fouled state.
Yeah, man. Wow.
So are you going to go down with the ship or are you going to bounce?
COVID showed us that nothing is off limits. When they're ready, they can just say, yo, not a soul's leaving around here. When they're ready.
Yeah, there ain't no land you can cross from.
Yeah,
Not
facts.
Like,
just look at, I always say, just look at Ukraine, man.
On an island and shit goes down. You see, you either got money for a helicopter or you got
it's true,
down
man.
with a ship.
Hey, just imagine us getting on dinghies and trying to go over to France.
Yeah. And do you know the funniest thing? I was in Dover the other day, and when I was on the White Cliffs of Dover, France is literally a stone throw from Dover, fam.
Yes.
I looked at it, I was like, blood, I could swim that.
I could.
No, I'm being real. I was like, I could swim. So when you see it, you're
close?
like, bro, not even. They make it like you're crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Bro, it's not that far.
Nah, it's not, man.
France.
It's not.
I was looking at it. I was like, nah, hold on. That's a half-hour dinghy with a one engine. Like, man could roll there.
Real talk, man. Real talk. So, all right, people, that's it for this week. You know, D42, I just seen your comment. It's always been like this. You watch the debates in House of Commons, they sound like youths cussing each other. Now, I remember when my mom got sworn in, into the MP thing, I got to sit down. I sat down in the that room, that thing with the green benches and that. I sat down and I remember sitting down and just thinking, yo, they're running the country from this room, you know.
From here, yes.
I'm like,
man.
yo.
Yeah,
man, the man is chatting. And when one man talks, so let's say one man would talk, everyone in the back, yeah. You know, like that. I'm like, yeah, man. And even before I went in, so just before I went in, the brother was like, let me show you something bad. This is backstage, House of Parliament, backstage, you know. The brother goes, let me show you something mad. Took me to one cupboard, opened it up. It was like a outfit from like 300 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Back in the day thing. I was like, no way, like
some Gregorian.
Yeah, man, some old and if that man.
You know, like when you see the man outside, you know the army man outside with the fucking thing on the head and all that. That's that. You know the
guards.
With them, the King's Guards or whatever.
Yeah, the King Guard, yeah,
looking like some fucking, you know, some just after Anglo-Saxon days.
Yeah, they're still dressed the same. Them man that wear that long fur thing and they'll be like, don't touch the King's Guard. And then man, I've seen man trample youths and everything, not in real life.
With the horse.
Yeah.
Now with the horse, they got done it.
I remember trample over your youth, bro.
But them man are meant to be super trained, you know.
Yeah, man, high level.
They're not a joke. They're supposed to be elite level rifle fighting, hand-to-hand combat.
Everything.
Yeah, man, because remember, they're there to protect the royals on that, you know. So if a man steps...
You guys steam that with a man, Dev, you soon find out.
Yeah, man, remember, like I said, man, when you're watching James Bond and all them things, it's representative of like skilled people that the government use.